How far can you go in BTD6 with only third tiers? That is a question nobody has asked, and it is a question that nobody cares about. However, there is one person that has asked and care about it, and that is me. Today I'm going to be seeing how far I can get in BTD6 with only third tier monkeys. Now obviously I'm doing this on Resort with Adora because Sun Avatars are good, and Sun Avatars are good. Now Tuba posted a video around a week ago asking how far can we get with only third tier monkeys. They didn't use Super Monkey, which makes sense because Super Monkey is obviously extremely strong. Believe it or not, they got to pass round 100, which is applaudable in and itself. However, round 100 is simply not good enough, so I am going to be using Super Monkey tier 3s to see how far I can go on Resort with only third tier monkeys. Why am I doing this? Why not? Why shouldn't I do this? It's one of the ideas that I've been working on for a while. Maybe I'll post one about 4th tiers, or 2nd tiers, or 5th tiers. That one will go quite far. Although I probably won't do one about 2nd tiers because that's low. But the question we are asking today, and the one I've repeated way too many times, and we should probably get into the actual video, is how far I can go with only third tier monkeys. Now, obviously the rules are simple. I'm doing this on Challenge Editor. I'm going to be using no 4th tiers. Nothing above the use of third tiers is going to be actually used. However, other than that and no powers, everything goes. That's basically all the rules. So now that we're done with all the rules, we can have a look at what's actually happening on screen. I'm getting a lot of money, well I'm trying to at least, because the earlier you get money, the more you can make later on. That's very important in BTD6. If you're down $100 at round 1, it could make like a $50,000 difference at round 80. It's a massive difference. So that's the reason why I'm trying to farm as optimally as possible and why I'm in slow speed here, because Sun Avatars are the most expensive third tier monkey in the game, with the total capping out as more than some cheap tier 5s. Tier 5s are less expensive than the Sun Avatar, and I'm going to need a lot of them because Adora buffs all the Sun Avatars in her range with the Sacrifice ability, and the Sacrifice ability adds a lot of range to the Sun Temples and doubles their attack speed, which is going to be very useful and is going to be the base of this run, and why round 200 might be possible with only third tiers if I get lucky with the rounds up until then. Going into round 80 because I need a large skip in footage because I want to get this video done early so I can be able to mope over the fact that someone unsubscribed from my YouTube channel. I have all the farms down, along with some camo villages and some druids up in the top corner, because ceramics up until this point have been very bad. However, at round 81, ramping starts to increase, which means balloon speed increases and balloon HP increases, at least only for the Moabs. For ceramics, their health doesn't increase, but their speed does, and that is not going to be very good because druids are not good against super ceramics. The base 030 druid is quite good up until round 80, but at round 81 the ceramics get like a 6 times increase in health, making them just an absolute unit to deal with and very hard to take down. So at this point I've farmed around $500,000. I wanted to do a little bit more, but this is quite impressive considering I only have third tier farms. But it's the fact that I have third tier farms that is not beneficial, because now, as you can see on screen, I'm getting just slapped by super ceramics. My life count is decreasing faster than my subscription rate when I don't upload. I completely nailed that line. Congratulations, me. So now I have to sell my farms to get defense. So I'm decreasing my money, and I'm decreasing my money making. Neither of those things are good. So from here it's just gonna spiral on until either I have no money left or my money making just runs out. So this is a very bad thing, but as you can see later, it's probably gonna get a whole lot worse. But while we're fighting round 96 with only 256 lives left, I'm gonna tell you guys about this video spot. I'm kidding. I'm not sponsored. I'm trash. Remember to take this out of the video. Now we are at round 100, the big bad. So now money from the balloons really starts to slow down because past round 100, I think the amount of money you get from balloons is like 5%, so every 20 pops you do, you get $1. And I'm pretty sure at round 120, this goes down to the minimum of 2%. You get 2% of the money from balloons, then you do it round 40 or round 30 or 50. Not 50 because money, I think, starts to go down then. I'm not sure, I'll have to look it up. But now we have beaten around 100. Yippee, fun times. We almost have $1 million. Wrong. This is where it gets a lot harder, because post round 100, it just gets so much more difficult, man. It's crazy. Balloon ramping and speed just goes from 0 to 106 seconds. DDTs are already causing me problems. DDTs! And I have like, what, 1, 2, 3 sun avatars. That's quite a lot of sun avatars. I hate DDTs. And now we go to that part of the video where usually I just speed everything up to minimize the amount of editing I'm going to do. However, today I'm not in that kind of mood, so I'm actually going to try. However, I will speed it up. I will also keep talking, because I want this video to be as painful as possible. So as you can see here, I'm selling all my farms. Why am I selling all my farms? Because I want sun avatars. Round 104 turned out to not be that easy, and then here I realized, wait a second, why did I just sell my only water farming towers? So I go back out, and I'm going to go back in, so I can resell everything, but don't resell the boats. The boats can stay, because I need as much money as possible, because as you can see, if I sell everything, I'll have only like less than $1.1 million, which is actually not that much considering we're talking about sun avatars. 1.1 million is going to get me like 55 of them at best. Sun avatars are very expensive. So I'm selling everything here to get all the sun avatars, but I'm not going to sell Adora or my merchantmen because I want money. And would you look at that? I was right. 1.1 million. It was closer to 1. No, it's closer to 1.1 million than 1.2 million. So now I am getting all the sun avatars, because sun avatars are quite good. And this is where the setup will be almost complete. I say almost complete because then I run out of money. And I need to re-get the farms. That's not good. And this takes us to round 129, where I have built a solid $145,000 in spare change. This will be enough to afford at most 6 sun avatars plus a sun avatar leg if I'm lucky and the discount store gets me 50% off. Now I'm going to speed it up. Incredible, editing is awesome. And speaking of awesome editing, here is a jump to around 139. Now, here in the game I was wondering, is these sun avatars good enough to be 100,000 HP bad? Gee, I wonder. I'm not sure if these sun avatars are strong enough. I might even have to use Adora's ability. I might actually die on this round. Oh boy, that was super close. The fortified bad got within 2 millimeters of exiting before I somehow managed to pop it. Oh boy. That just shows how close I am to dying in this run. So anyway, here's the part I actually wanted to skip to, me selling my boats, so I can get actually not that Dark Knight. I wanted to get a sun avatar that has a bottom path cross path. Now before you all unsubscribe because that cross path is trash, I'm just going to say this, it's not for damage, it's for slowing down Moabs. Because now I have all the damage towers, all the sun avatars are down, I just need Moab slows, because I have no stalls or stuns. And now, apart from the fact that I haven't placed down all my sun avatars on the top and on the bottom, the setup is now complete. All I have to do is use my abilities well and hope I do not die. However, there is an impending crisis, and that is my money. As you can see, I only have $150,000, which is good enough for maybe 6 sun avatars, but all the farms down the bottom row, those farms are only worth around 2 sun avatars. So I can put down another total of 8, which is not good. So here I sell the glue to put down another 5, because sun avatars are just that good. And I'm only left with like $25,000. What did I say? Sun avatars are expensive. And now, if by some miracle of God you have made it this far in the video and withstood the pain that this video is, consider subscribing. I know you're not going to, and even though I asked nicely, you're still not going to, because this is just background noise for you. You probably have this on while watching another better YouTube video, or playing Tekken or Fortnite or something like that. And all those YouTubers say, oh, subscribing helps me out so much, it means the world to me, when really you're just a number. Those guys have like millions of subscribers. One extra is not going to make their day. I mean, it might, I'm not sure. I'm just some loser on the internet with less than 500 of them. And now I have nothing to say. I can't think of anything else to speak about. So, you know what? I'm just gonna go watch YouTube and let this play. I'm just going. Goodbye. Alright, I'm back. I have arrived. Back. Oh, I died.